It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Minnesota Twins.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I am excited to see. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier doesn't get enough attention for his defense. He's known for his offense and hitting home runs from second base, but he's also provided this team with solid play at the keystone position. Got a quick first step. He changes directions well. Very smooth at turning double plays. Adds up to be a very reliable second baseman.
Grounded to the right. There is Dozier. Throw on to first will take care of Span for the game's first out.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. I'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Hunter Pence will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
Gibson's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so let's see if that shows up in this one.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a game 1.
Hit to third. Plouffe has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground. Really one of the smartest players at his position.
Eddie Rosario comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Ground ball left side. Scooped up to second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Batting third, right fielder, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. After 1, no score. Brandon Belt will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Gibson steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Settling in now, Brandon Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. .92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Tap fouled at home plate. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Ready now, Matt Duffy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Byron Buxton will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
So here's Joe Mauer.
First baseman, Joe.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That home run estimated at 401 feet. Hard hit ball to second. Panic with the dive. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
Batting 6.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Very softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Second baseman.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Hence is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Joe Panic leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Rosario looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Jarrett Parker will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Gibson looks in. First pitch on the way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Into the box, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Plouffe has got it, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Trevor Plouffe digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading up for the Twins, third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Kurt Suzuki settles into the box for his first chance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Eddie Rosario will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And they still lead by that run he scored.
He's set. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Line to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Eduardo Nunez has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Well, coming into this year, it had been a while since we'd seen a World Series Grand Slam. It's only been one since 1998, and you have to go all the way back to Paul Konerko for the 2005 World Series champ White Sox to find the last one. But he gets a pitch that he likes right here, and that's going to be a moment that he's going to remember for the rest of his life.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And now it's hard to do, but you've got to try and push the reset button on the mound. You're basically starting the inning from scratch, so you got to make sure that 4 is all they're going to get.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, I'm sure he's thinking that this strikeout comes one batter too late, but this is where you can really get a good measure of the type of pitcher he is. I mean, does he fold up the 10 after the grand slam, or does he come back strongly? The answer says a lot about a guy.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 4 runs here in this half inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone. And you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Striding into the box, Joe Mauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Eduardo Escobar stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
It seems like very little has gone his way this entire start, and this is going to add to his misery as that will be scored a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Back to the mound and off his leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock the ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Chris Heston is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Heston.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. There's one on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
Yeah, really no shot at two on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Coming to the plate again, Trevor Plouffe, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it, and that's exactly what he did.
Kurt Suzuki stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
This is line to left. Pagan is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in Minneapolis. It's the Twins 7 and the Giants nothing. Denard Span will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Gibson gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Plouffe scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
And you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Hunter Pence in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Buster Posey stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Protecting on 0 and 2, so we'll do it again. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it. One there.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Eddie Rosario is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fielded by Panic. A quick out number 1.
The designated hitter, number 9, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Yeah, he just chased out of the zone on that first pitch. This time he started to, but he wisely pulled it back.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Crawford takes it in time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting.
And I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
Miguel Sano will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout, here's the 0-2 pitch. Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Brandon Crawford will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar is up with it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. On the ground towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Two more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Digging in, Joe Panik. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Byron Buxton Steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. To short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Joe Mauer steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Turned on down the line. Then he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Escobar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, the left side not really his strength when it comes to contact. Not sure I like this matchup.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
One out and a runner on second base. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and there are two down.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Brian Dozier stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Jarrett Parker will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Digging in, Angel Pagan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Denard Span will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit. Here's Pagan around third. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-1 now.
The batter, right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Gibson comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it to Dozier for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Twins are in front, 7-1. Trevor Plouffe gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Trevor Plouffe.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Panic is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki digs in now after lining out in his last try. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pagan is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Line softly out toward left center, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ballgame as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. First pitch on its way. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, he's already had a great game. The RBIs are starting to add up now. That's his 5th run he's driven in so far. This time on an RBI double.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. That look says it all in the 3rd base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Throw goes to 3rd, and he will make it up to 3rd here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball.
Oh, that's just a real letdown out there. Once this ball gets away, you figure, all right, he's going to move up to 3rd. But then they lose track of what's going on back there, and he winds up coming all the way around to score.
out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-2. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Lifted into center field. On the move is Span. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 giant error, and no one left on base. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Twins 9 and the Giants 1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Brandon Belt will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to short. Escobar fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Brandon Crawford will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Dozier comes up with it on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Matt Duffy will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, this game is long since decided, but these guys, they're showing they just won't quit. He drives this pitch for a solid base hit.
Joe Panik will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants leave 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Javier Lopez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Javier Lopez.
Byron Buxton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, a nice read that time at second base. These are actually harder to catch than a ball that's more of a line shot. It's tough to tell quite how hard the balls hit. Sometimes they hang up a little longer than you think, but he makes a nice play here.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And there's the fastball from Lopez. It's strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Swinging a liner back through the box, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Tapped out in front of home. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Twins lead it 9-1. Jarrett Parker will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
A chance here for Dozier at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, Left
Well,
fielder.
that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Angel Pagan steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Denard Span will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Trevor Plouffe digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And reined in 1 away.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Oh, and this ball's center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Right side, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for Minnesota, right fielder, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Pence. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. That's popped up out towards short right field. Hennick is there for it, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Twins 12 and the Giants 1. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Hunter Pence will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ripped on the ground to first. Mauer's there, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Buster Posey will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Sano has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Giants down to their final out now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and missed for strike 2, and now the Giants are down to their final strike.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 12-1. Good night from Minneapolis.